What I'd like to comment on is the whole modeling world in terms of how it's changed. The model themselves have not changed that much. We in fact are using models now that were developed in the 70s and 80s. In fact, the model that I use quite often was developed at Cornell in the early 80s. I've expanded on it and improved certain parts of it, but the basic underlying equations and assumptions and algorithms were built back then and are still valid. What has really changed tremendously is our ability to describe the landscape. We now have the ability to create digital renditions of everything that's important in terms of modeling. We can make computer renditions, if you will, of the soils, the land cover, the topography, whereas before we had to feed the model kind of stilted versions of this information. We had to make guesstimates of what the typical slope might be in an area or what the general land cover might be in an area. Now we can quantify that quite easily with geographic information systems, with computer mapping software. So we now have much better data to feed the models, and now we don't have to worry so much about whether or not the data that we're giving the model is causing problems with our interpretations of the results. We now can I think, can reassure ourselves that the data we're providing is very high quality, and we can focus more on the results and maybe doing some fine-tuning of some of the algorithms. But early on, data input was a large problem. That's become quite small now.